EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Matt Breida, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 43. Hurry. Nice 13. He's coming. Point it right.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 12.
One's the mic. Watch one. Watch the slant. Hurry.
Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Run. Here we go again. Mike one. Cut. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, the 20.
Man, that was way
and
too
all the way in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Moore, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Alert, 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 alert.
From the 22, Mayfield. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff as they run left side. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscores. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Mike 1, Mike 1. They can't hang with us. Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here we go. When's the mic? Watch one.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Andy Isabella, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Breida, and he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Mayfield now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They go play action. Mayfield. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Chase Young. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Here's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On first down, here's Breida. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Gun now on 3rd down. Going left side here, and it's complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of the first as he's tackled at the 47. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
At the 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Get in the right room. Mike 13, Mike 13. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Up. Mike 13, Mike 13. He's coming, he's coming. Check in. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Mike 13, Mike 13.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Mike 13, Mike 13. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Tyreek Hill on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Rap, Tens the mic. All day, every day, any day. Mike 10.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he completes it to Westbrook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they'll go with the ground attack here. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check three.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down, forthcoming. They're going to look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
2nd and 8.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Check 99, check 99. Check 26, check 26. Hurry, hurry. Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
Again, they run with Hill. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Change the mic. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Switch.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So Mike's number one. Now watch one. Mike one. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
That's what I do. Here we go. When's the mic? Watch one. I got it. Point it right.
And the blitz does come. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hurry! I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 10's the mic. 10's the mic. I got wide.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Chiefs 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man is Hill. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. Here we go. Hurry. Mike 10. Tackles. Pistol.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Mike 13. He's coming. Check in. What's the run? They're running it. Mike 13. Hey, alert 33. Trying to collect.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Well, they'll try the jet sweep here. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Try the right side here. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down, Los Angeles.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Under 10. Check nickel.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. 2nd and 8 coming up. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And now here's a carry heading left. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
31. Chiefs 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
180! Regular. Back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Mike 1. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Now Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. So Mike's number 1. Switch.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And on the ground they go with a running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. What an excellent run. And from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go, come on!
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And that is incomplete here.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Hill. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Mayfield. Able to find Isabella. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Here's Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Mike 1, Mike. Alert, 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 alert. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh. What? My God.
Mayfield.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check 3. Kings.
4th down, Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski. Maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now it's Breida. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Push him back. Push him back. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. 3 bucks.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Come on, guys, let's go. Oh, none of that.
An Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chargers, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season.